Konnichiwa, welcome to How to Japanese series. In this video, you will learn how to use de, another particle used in Japanese. De functions as a place marker to indicate at a place where actions happen. English is an SVO language. In English, we would say, I eat sushi. The subject comes first, then the verb, and then the object. However, Japanese is an SOV language. The same sentence in Japanese will be, Watashi wa sushi o tabemasu. That is, in Japanese, the subject comes first, then the object, and then the verb. If you would like to expand the above sentence to include time, say, I eat sushi at 6 o'clock. In Japanese, we will put the time slot here. That is, Watashi wa 6時に sushi o tabemasu. Let's further expand the sentence to include the place. Say, I eat sushi at 6 o'clock at the restaurant. The Japanese sentence will go like this. Watashi wa 6時に レストランで sushi o tabemasu. Please note after each word there is a particle. Wa is a subject marker that follows the subject of a sentence. Ni, time marker meaning at this time. De, place marker meaning at this place. O, object marker that follows the object of the sentence. Let's take a look at Hana's schedule. Hana goes to the coffee shop at 5 o'clock. In Japanese, it is Hana wa 5時に喫茶店へ行きます. Hana drinks coffee at the coffee shop at 5 o'clock. In Japanese, we would say Hana wa 5時に喫茶店でコーヒーを飲みます. Please note the two different particles used after 喫茶店, the coffee shop. The top sentence uses e since we are describing the place Hana is going to. For the second sentence, we use de since we are describing the place where Hana is drinking coffee at. De is the particle we will be looking at more closely in this video. By the way, particle e in the first sentence can be replaced by ni, which is also used to indicate to a place. Say, for example, Hana eats sushi at the restaurant at 6 o'clock. In Japanese, it is Hana wa 6時にレストランで寿司を食べます. Again, we are using particle de to indicate where the action of eating takes place. If we want to describe Hana watches TV at home at 7, in Japanese, it is Hana wa 7時にうちでテレビを見ます. Please note, particle de is being used to indicate at the house. Again, I'd like to bring to your attention that the last three sentences all use particle de after the place, since they are the places where Hana does something at. Next, let's look at the word order in a Japanese sentence. In this video and other videos I have made on particles, I talked about using subject, time, place, object, and verb in that order, which is a sentence pattern often used by Japanese speakers. Take the sentence you are seeing here for an example. There are 5 blocks. Block A is watashi wa, topic of a sentence. Block B is 6時に, time followed by the time marker. Block C is restaurant de, a place followed by the place marker, de meaning at. Block D is sushi o, object of a sentence followed by all object marker. Block E is tabemasu, the verb. As long as we anchor Block A and Block E down in the beginning and in the end of a sentence respectively, Block C, D, and E can be scrambled in any order. For example, if we put C first, then D, and then B, then the sentence would say, Watashi wa restaurant de sushi o 6時に食べます, which is also acceptable. You can also put D first, then B, and then C. Then the sentence would say, 私は寿司を6時にレストランで食べます, which is also an acceptable sentence. You just have to remember when you move the word order around, you will have to move the particles with them. Now let's move on to learn how to ask questions. If we would like to know if Hana goes to the coffee shop at 5 o'clock, then all we have to do is add ka at the end of a sentence. So the sentence here reads, Hana wa 5時に喫茶店へ行きますか? If we would like to know if Hana drinks coffee at 5 o'clock at the coffee shop, we would say, Hana wa 5時に喫茶店でコーヒーを飲みますか? by adding ka in the end of a sentence. Here are 5 other places we can swap the words out with question words in Japanese. For example, if we would like to know who goes to the coffee shop at 5 o'clock, we would say, 誰が5時に喫茶店へ行きますか? If we would like to know when Hana goes to the coffee shop, we will replace 5時 with 何時. The sentence will be, 花は何時に喫茶店へ行きますか? If we would like to know where Hana goes at 5 o'clock, we will replace 喫茶店 with どこ. So the sentence will be, 花は5時にどこへ行きますか? If we would like to know where Hana drinks coffee at 5, we would replace 喫茶店 with どこ. So the sentence would be, 花は5時にどこでコーヒーを飲みますか? If we would like to know what Hana drinks at the coffee shop at 5, we would replace コーヒー with 何. So the sentence would go like this. 花は5時に喫茶店で何を飲みますか? Please note, it doesn't matter where we put a question word. The word order does not change in a Japanese sentence. Unlike English, question words like who, when, what time, how, and why always go in the beginning of an English sentence. Let's now listen to the dialogue between Naomi and Taka over the phone. Please pay special attention to how particles are used throughout the dialogue and their functions. 今日は何をしますか?
図書館へ行きます。
図書館で何をしますか?
本を読みます。直美さんは?
私は今日うちで音楽を聴きます。今日は何をしますか?
図書館へ行きます。
図書館で何をしますか?
本を読みます。直美さんは?
私は今日うちで音楽を聴きます。If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching. ではまた。